Hi, I'm James Hazlerig at Harmony Hypnosis, Austin's quit smoking headquarters. And I want to talk about a question that I've been asked several times just recently, and I've heard a number of times over the years. And that question is, can hypnosis help me to remember things that I have forgotten? For instance, I was in a car accident and I know I saw the other car and I saw the license plate, but I don't remember the make or the model or the color or the license plate number. And I've heard that everybody has a photographic memory, and hypnosis can unlock that and let me know what really happened. Um, well, I wish that it could do that. Hypnosis can do a number of amazing things, but in fact, memory doesn't work the way that so many people think it does. It's not actually a collection of DVDs sitting there inside your brain waiting for you to find the right remote control to play them and find out exactly what happened. It's really more of an extrapolation. It's kind of like when you compress a file, there's just a few details and then the computer expands it by filling in a lot of those details. And it turns out that anytime you remember something, your brain fills in those details. Now, a pioneering researcher on this topic is Dr. Elizabeth Loftus, who wrote this really awesome book, The Myth of Repressed Memory. And you can also find her. She's done some TED Talks. There's lots of websites that talk about her research, and it's fascinating stuff. She and her students were able to get people to remember all sorts of things that definitely never happened. And they weren't being cruel. They were just trying to find out whether or not it was possible to introduce a false memory. And it turns out it is. And it turns out that in hypnosis, you don't necessarily recall anything more accurately than you would have. You just believe the memory a little bit more. And I know this will upset a number of people, but that's just flat out the truth. And I think as a hypnotist, I and my colleagues, we have a duty to inform the public about how memory really works and what hypnosis can and can't do. One of the reasons for that is actually there have been a lot of problems, and they're documented very well, not only in Loftus's book, but in this book as well by Mark Pendergrast, Victims of Memory, back in the late 80s, early 90s, and still to some degree ongoing. There are a lot of people who believe that they remember terrible things that happened to them that actually never really did apparently happen to them. And they're completely convinced that these memories are real. And I feel terrible for those people because, in fact, they've ended up abusing themselves, traumatizing themselves through the production of these false memories. And lives, careers, families have been ruined. So I think it's really important that we're always clear on this. Now, sometimes I get the call where somebody says, hey, I lost my keys, or I lost a really important document, or I lost my engagement ring. Can you help me find it? Good news, yes, hypnosis can help you find that. Now, one way is to walk you back through the events, but actually, a lot of times what I've had great success with is just helping people relax, giving their unconscious mind the suggestion that they would find it within 3 days, and boom, they find it within 3 days. Now, if it's the details of an event you're trying to remember and you want to try to pull back some details a little bit better, it has been shown that actually just relaxing, closing your eyes, and picturing the events will enhance your accuracy and enhance your recall for details. It doesn't mean that you'll be absolutely perfectly right, but it can help out in that way. So anyway, I hope that I've made this really clear, and this video is probably one I'll be sending to people who are asking me that question. So if you have any questions about hypnosis, feel free to give me a call, shoot me an email. It's my favorite topic to talk about. Anyway, James Hazlerig at Harmony Hypnosis, signing off. Thanks.